guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, I am going to be reacting to Andrew Wilson calling out a wife who secretly hates her husband. So, as you guys know, Andrew and I are pals, and I love watching him just destroy these ladies. So we're gonna tune in.
Let's say he loves being a firefighter, but the wife comes to him and is like, "Look, I need you to come home at the end of the day. I want you to switch occupations, even if you love being a firefighter." This happens all the time. And men will usually go, okay, they'll accommodate a switch in occupations, even for something they love, to accommodate their women. I just don't ever see that vice versa.
Oh, that's so true. Oh, that is. Oh, he cooked right there. He cooked. That is so true. So many women nag their husbands out of a job.
Okay.
It just, honey,
It's fine.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I said,
Well, I mean,
in the
you're
beginning
right.
of the
I know.
podcast, everybody has their own opinions.
That's fair. I don't know the history, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
And I respect
at least
that.
from
And I
what I've
totally
heard.
respect your opinion. But like, I know what I've sacrificed and what I've given and what I've put in over and over and over and over again. And this was just, and maybe I'm 44 years old now. My kids are grown, right? Most of them are out of the house, right? And so this was point of my time where I'm making this decision. This is what I'm doing, right? And like I said, I love my husband, and if he wants to stay with me, he can. But if he doesn't want to stay with me, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, she doesn't care if he stays or goes. Take that L. Oh, take the L, man.
You're okay if your husband didn't want to stay with you.
I'm not here to control anybody, right? And if that's something that somebody doesn't want to choose to be in my life.
I actually agree with that. I mean, if she has an OnlyFans, I think it sounds like that. But I do agree. I think especially in 2025, millennials, we've just had to learn the mentality of like people are gonna come or go. Because we just don't really have stability when it comes to friendships, long-term relationships, marriages. Millennials really have learned not to get attached. You can't.
Right. I'm not here to control anybody's life anymore. You know, maybe when I was, and don't take offense of this ladies in their 20s, but in my 20s, I'm at a point where my life, right? I'm not begging anybody to stay, and I'm not begging anybody to accept my decisions, that the things that I'm doing. Like, if you don't want to get on board and you don't like it, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Right.
Actually, I am actually having some difficulty wrapping my head around this. I mean, I haven't been married quite as long as you, but I've been married for an awful long time. And if I said to my wife, I just don't really care if you stay or you go. Like,
Andrew, you don't know what it's like for us out there. You're in love, you get ghosted. People are getting ghosted by their husbands and wives. This is what we're dealing with in 2025. This woman probably, she's just kind of selfish, but I do understand the mentality.
I don't think that she would see that as my husband loves me very much type of thing.
Well,
To be perfectly honest with you, I don't think that she would see it that way.
Yeah. I'm just not.
People see things differently.
Yeah, we live completely different lives, right? And completely different lifestyles.
Exactly. And you can't, I can't expect someone to understand things like that. And then I can't understand a lot of things that other people are going, so it's like, it's just sometimes when you're not in that predicament in your life, like you can't really understand what is actually going on. But everybody has the right to their own opinions. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I understand we all have a right to an opinion. But I'm trying to understand the view, right? So I'm actually trying to understand it from your perspective, not just from mine.
Yeah.
If
so
you
the
said,
way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to obviously relate it to my own experiences,
Yes.
like you are, so I can try to understand where it is that you're coming from. But if somebody came to you, a friend of yours came to you who was a man and said, I don't really give a shit if my wife leaves or she stays, would you think in your head,
Andrew, men have to have that mentality nowadays. Otherwise, the women leave. You're lucky. Rachel's a dime, but In 2025, yeah, millennials, Gen Z, we gotta, yep, that's just how it goes.
Well, this is a man who adores his wife.
Well, if they've had experiences in life like 20 years of being together,
Well, you don't know all the past. You don't know everything. You don't know all of it.
I wouldn't
What
know
would you-
because
what would
It's
your
not that I
initial
don't
reaction
love
to
my
that be?
husband. I love my husband. I really, really do. But I love what I do. I genuinely love what I do. And maybe it is my kids are growing. I've raised my kids. My kids are out of the house. They're doing their own thing. I have grandkids that are out there in the world, right? And
So is she on OnlyFans? As most of you know, I have been fighting on the front lines of the simp epidemic for years, but I need to tell you about a quiet weapon being ratcheted up against men that is rarely talked about. It's not just the relentless anti-masculinity propaganda and OnlyFans hoes causing the societal issues that we discuss on this show. Did you know that the average city's tap water contains trace pharmaceuticals and endocrine disruptors? This often includes estrogen from birth control. The average adult consumes a credit card worth of plastic every single week. That's 5 grams of plastic a week on average. So it's no wonder that the average male's testosterone is half of what the average was 50 years ago. Testosterone levels decline 1% a year, and without a course correction, we are headed towards extinction. No matter how based you are, you need to be naturally boosting your testosterone. My friends at Chalk, CHOQ.com, are on a mission to save mankind from extinction by boosting your vitality. Chalk's Male Vitality Stack contains premium and potent herbs clinically studied to naturally boost your testosterone levels, sperm count, and overall vitality. Just one of the many ingredients in the Male Vitality Stack was studied in double-blind human clinical trials to boost total testosterone 20% in 90 days. When you boost your testosterone, you'll have more mental clarity, you're more capable of making decisions and taking risks. Having high testosterone will also affect your pheromones, so women will find you more attractive subconsciously. Get the Chalk Male Vitality Stack right now on chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. Use my name Pearl as your coupon code and you'll get 25% off site-wide on chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. My name Pearl is the discount code. Wow. She's a grandma. We are in 2025. We have grandmas on OnlyFans. That is wild.
this is where I'm like, okay, what am I going to do next? Right. And I love what I do. Right. And I'm just, because somebody doesn't want me to do that, I should make the decision that I'm not going to pursue the thing that I'm doing because I love it and I enjoy it because somebody said that I shouldn't do it.
Can I get a point of clarity?
Yeah.
You said you opened your relationship, and you did say that you do have relations with other men, just you two.
Like if he came and said, honey, I'm going to go meet with this girl, like all that kind of stuff, I would be okay with that. It would be hypocritical of me not to be
Yeah, he's so cocked. So cocked.
okay with that. You know? So I'm not going to be like, oh no, you can't do that. You know? No, I'm be like, have fun, be safe.
Did you guys talk about this before you got married?
Oh no, honey, we met. I was 19 years old. I met in January.
Yeah. Okay. This is what I'm going to actually use this on our show tonight. A lot of times women, if they don't have the hoe phase up front, they will have their hoe phase on the back end. Women are dying to be whores. We can't, it's in our DNA. You know, if we don't get the alpha fucks genetic material, we crave it. So we'll go find it.
14th of 2000, and we were married August 10th of 2000. So there was no conversation there.
You guys expect.
But imagine if a man did this, right? If a man was like, yeah, I know we were together 30 years, but I'd like to go bang 20-year-olds. Sorry, see ya. I'm happy doing this. It would never happen.
it to just be you two.
Oh no, we got married because I was pregnant.
Yeah, that's the only reason it was. Yeah, it was because my older brother, he's a year, 1 month and 10 days older than me. We're like technically Irish twins. She got pregnant with him. She didn't even know him for that long. So it was kind of like they were just making things happen. And then they ended up, wanting to raise us and stuff like that. Like they didn't really even know each other for that long to begin with, to have conversations like that.
Yeah.
Because everything happened so quickly.
Yeah. We're literally, I was
But
3 months
he
pregnant.
has been there. He's a great dad.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, what I mean by that is like he has no right to tell my mom basically what she can or cannot do just because of
Wait. Oh no, that's the daughter. Ew. Oh, that totally is her daughter. Oh my gosh. Oh, what is 2025? I can't believe the world I'm living through right now.
the fact that my mom has done everything that she can do, and it would have been just selfish from all the other things that's happened in the past, from other things that we could have been doing right now instead of this.
Yeah. Is your dad supportive of your OF?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then
I
don't think he's a great dad.
Yeah, well,
I don't think he's a great dad anyway.
Andrew, look, it's not even that they're supportive, it's that they have no choice. They're just like, I mean, men are just checked out. They're not going to fight it. They're done. They're done. I mean, they don't have any authority, so what are they going to do? They just got to accept it.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
like,
I think
that would
that
be my view on it.
I think he's seen like how hard we work, how much fun we actually have, how we impact people. And we don't just impact people on a sexual level. We
Oh my gosh.
also do social media,
And I'm also-
safer work, and we do a lot of positivity out there. So it's not just all. 80% of my content is safe for work. 20% of my content is not safe.
And
for
he
work.
knows that I'm not doing this to do this forever. He knows that I'm doing this because I'm trying to be able to do the money, to be able to start my, my business, to go to school, to be able to have bigger things. Like, this isn't the long term. Like, I'm not expecting to do this for the rest of my life. I'm expecting for this to be able to make something of other things so that I can actually.
It's just a new version of stripping. There's always going to be women that monetize their sexuality somehow. This isn't new. It's just now it's more out in the open. Now there's a digital footprint. This girl's very attractive here with the big. Do you think these boobs are real? I don't think so. They look kind of fake.
Focus on those things
She's
instead
probably got the best face card on the right.
of having to work a 9 to 5, not making anything, struggling to survive, trying to then go to
Girl, you could go work in sales if you're half smart.
school and make something of my life and for my children.
There are millions and millions and millions and hundreds of millions and actually billions of young women who go to school and work their way through without ever selling a single nude, without ever sucking a single dick, without ever doing any of that. There's literally over a billion,
Yeah, but
right?
those,
Who are alive?
I
Who are
agree.
alive? Who are alive right now, at least in that age bracket, probably around a billion. And it's like,
but a lot of those
how
people.
is it that this idea of like, I need money? It's like, well, everybody needs money. Everybody needs money. But me as a father, I think, I can't control my adult children. I can't do anything about the choices that they make ultimately, except to weigh in. That's true. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands except to put whatever pressure I can, which is very little in modernity, right? I can't go kick in the door and drag them out, whatever stupid thing they're doing, even though sometimes I would probably prefer to. But I would never support those endeavors. I'd never be like, I am here to support what it is that you're doing.
How disgusting is that? Ugh. 2025, baby. I just can't imagine like what's going to happen in my lifetime if we're already seeing this. I was thinking like 10 years ago, we didn't have any of these like poly open. I mean, I think we always had them, but they weren't like out in the open. And I miss those days where what you did in your bedroom was just none of my business. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Shout out to Andrew Wilson for cooking as usual. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.